He cut him off because of his gaslighting. Good for him.
And you did not answer the question. Thank you for your time this morning.
No, George, I said that I don't.
Up next, we'll be right back.
J.D. Vance just found out what happens when the MAGA script meets an actual journalist. He strutted onto ABC News expecting another softball and walked straight into George Stephanopoulos, a man who looked visibly done with Republican gaslighting. This wasn't an interview, it was a 5-minute crash course in how to destroy your own credibility live on national TV. And trust me, it wasn't the questions that burned J.D. Vance here. It was his silence and his reaction after he tried to dodge the questions. But before the meltdown, Vance tried to play the usual MAGA game, painting Democrats as villains and pretending he's defending the American people, while at the same time destroying everything they have built for many years. Here's where the wheels start to come off.
By the Democrats that they're not trying to give health care benefits to illegal aliens. It's a lie that is obviously untrue if you just look at the text that they gave us.
I wrote that text, and I know exactly what is in it. And J.D. Vance is outright lying. Federal law already prohibits any undocumented immigrant from receiving any health care benefits. And nowhere does this text anywhere mention illegal immigrants. You can read it for yourself. It is posted on my website. And if you do, here is what you will find. A bill that funds the federal government and healthcare for American families. If Republicans keep refusing to act, people's premiums will more than double next year. Democrats want to lower your costs. Trump and Republicans are refusing to even come to the table. And now they've shut the government down instead of saving your health care. And that is the truth.
That right there is MAGA's business model. Say something false, then play the victim when someone corrects you. Patty Murray didn't just fact-check him, she drop-kicked the whole lie into orbit. Federal law has banned healthcare benefits for undocumented immigrants since the mid-1990s, and J.D. Vance knows that. But he's not trying to inform you. He's trying to inflame every situation he can come across, because outrage pays better than the truth. And that's the grift. You sell rage, rake in donations, and blame the elites for your own dishonesty. But George Stephanopoulos wasn't there to play therapist. He went straight for the story Vance really didn't want to talk about, the bribery scandal involving Trump's border czar Tom Homan. And that's where the sweating starts.
The White House border czar Tom Homan was recorded on an FBI surveillance tape in September 2024, accepting $50,000 in cash. Did he keep that money or give it back?
George, you've covered the story ad nauseum. Tom Homan did not take a bribe. It's a ridiculous smear.
Well, you said he didn't take a bribe, but I'm not sure you answered the question. Are you saying that he did not accept the $50,000?
Did he accept $50,000? I'm sure that in the course of Tom Homan's life, he has been paid more than $50,000 for services. The question is, did he do something illegal? And there's absolutely no evidence that Tom Homan has ever taken a bribe or done anything illegal, which is why he's working in the administration.
I'm asking you, did he accept the $50,000 that was caught on the surveillance tape? Did he accept that $50,000 or not?
George, I don't know what you're talking about. Did he accept $50,000 for what?
He was recorded on an audio tape in September 2024, an FBI surveillance tape, accepting $50,000 in cash. Did he keep that money?
Did he accept $50,000? Honestly, George, I don't know the answer to that question. What I do know is that he didn't violate a crime.
You can see the panic in Vance's eyes. George asks one simple question. Did he accept the $50,000 in cash? And suddenly, J.D. Vance forgets English. He's stammering, backpedaling, and dodging like he's auditioning for Dancing with the Liars. And here's the part he doesn't want you to know. This isn't rumour, it's an actual, documented FBI sting operation. Now let's pause for a little bit of context here, because this is a real story. In September 2024, undercover FBI agents posing as business people recorded Trump's immigration chief Tom Homan accepting $50,000 in cash in a hotel room, allegedly to promise future contracts if Trump returned to office. The DOJ later shut down that probe, claiming there was no credible evidence. But the audio still exists, and ABC has confirmed the details. So when Stephanopoulos asked J.D. Vance if Homan kept that money, He wasn't speculating. He was giving them a chance to tell the truth. And Vance, of course, true to his duplicitous character, chose to lie, evade and obfuscate instead. And then he panicked. That's the point. This isn't partisan. It's about accountability. And every time MAGA gets asked a real question, they scream fake news and the Democrats are demons. And then they cry victim, poor me, poor me. How unintelligent and dishonest of a person do you have to be to see people like J.D. Vance as an honest and intelligent person? You have to have set an exceptionally low bar for yourself. It's the same deflection Trump uses. Call it the coward's constitution. And right about now, you can almost hear Stephanopoulos thinking, all right, I've heard enough of this shit.
What was caught on the tape, you're saying right now you don't know whether or not he kept that money.
I don't know what tape you're referring to, George. I saw media reports that Tom Homan accepted a bribe. There's no evidence of that. And here's, George, why fewer and fewer people watch your program and why you're losing credibility. Because you're talking for now 5 minutes with the Vice President of the United States about this story regarding Tom Homan, a story that I've read about, but I don't even know the video that you're talking about. Meanwhile, low-income women can't get food because the Democrats and Chuck Schumer have shut down the government. Right now, we're trying to figure out how to pay our troops because Chuck Schumer has shut down the government. You are focused on a bogus story. You're insinuating criminal wrongdoing against a guy who has done nothing wrong instead of focusing on the fact that our country is struggling because our government's shut down. Let's talk about the real issues, George. I think the American people would benefit much more from that than from you going down some weird left-wing rabbit hole where the facts clearly show that Tom Homan didn't engage in any criminal wrongdoing.
It's not a weird left-wing rabbit hole. I didn't insinuate anything. I asked you whether Tom Homan accepted $50,000, as was heard on an audio tape recorded by the FBI in September 2024, and you did not answer the question. Thank you for your time this morning.
No, George, I said that I don't.
Up next, we'll be right back.
Boom. Thank you for your time this morning. That's journalistic for please leave before you embarrass yourself any further, you moron. J.D. Vance came to defend a man caught on FBI tape and ended up defending incoherence. He accused George Stephanopoulos of left-wing rabbit holes while actively digging his own grave on live TV. And let's be real, this wasn't just a bad interview. This was a 5-minute window into MAGA's entire strategy. Deny reality, gaslight the audience, then rage when people stop buying it. Stephanopoulos didn't go after J.D. Vance. He simply asked a question, and Vance exposed himself as another MAGA opportunist who mistakes deflection for intelligence. This is the GOP playbook. Lie, deflect, victimize, demonize, fundraise. But moments like this, they puncture the illusion. They remind people that under all that bluster and all those buzzwords, these guys fall apart the second accountability shows up. J.D. Vance wanted to control the headline. He just didn't realize the headline would be, J.D. Vance gets cut off live on ABC when journalist has enough of his lies. If you want to see more stories like this, click on one of these videos, and please like and subscribe and leave a comment below. It really helps the algorithm. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one.